Hi, this is Rebecca, and I'm going to show you how to make Abalone Druzy Cabochons like these for pendants. I have another one to show you here. And that is real abalone shell that is in this. And they are super easy to make. First, what you're going to need is epoxy resin, and I've already pre-mixed this. Just mix your resin according to the directions of the brand of epoxy resin that you're using. You're going to need small pieces of abalone shell, and I use tweezers to get them where I want them. And then you will need a Silicone Druzy mold. Now I'm just going to get us a little closer here. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of our clear resin and we're going to put it down in our Druzy mold. And we just need a little bit at first. We're going to press it into the druzy portion of the mold to try to make sure we get the best druzy effect as possible. Then we're going to add a little bit more, filling the mold about halfway. You just want to make sure it covers all the edges, all the corners, get it all in there. But we still need some room to do something at the end. The next step is we're going to try to get rid of some bubbles, and I'm just using my heat gun. Then we're going to apply our abalone shells, and we're going to put them facing down. So however you want it to look, however you want the color to show, make sure it's facing down. And you want to fill all of the cavity that is surrounding. This one has a center druzy portion. Generally, it's easier for me to pick up the shell and put it in the tweezers, and then the tweezers make it handy for getting it down into that resin and not getting my fingers all gooey. Nobody wants to touch the resin, right? So we're just going to fill this up. It's not a perfect science here. You just put them in there however you want them. When you feel like you have filled enough of the blank space, then you're ready to go to the next step. There we go. And I feel pretty good about that one, so I am just going to use a paper towel, clean off the end of my tweezers. And we're going to let that cure. You can leave it curing overnight if you want, or if you just want to cure it until it's tacky, that's fine too. Then we can go on to the next step. Now, these two I have already prepared, and this is already cured, both of these. So the next step is we're going to add black epoxy resin, which I have already pre-mixed some, and that's just your epoxy resin with your choice of black pigment. And you're just going to pour that on the back of these until your mold is filled. And then you want to wait for it to cure completely, and then you can take it out and it will be done. Now, I did a little experimenting on this one, and instead of using black, I poured clear resin in there, and then I sprinkled a little bit of Recollections glitter on the very back of it. And let's pop this out. And that's just to give it a little bit of a little sparkle back there, a little bit of blue, just to see how that would look. I think it turned out pretty cool. And if you're wondering how to find some of my Silicone Druzy molds, I will put a link below. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.